We currently have plans to refresh around 40 products globally next year.
Well, that was the voice of American Express CFO Christoph Lekajlek on their recent earnings call, talking about how many Amex cards are going to be refreshed in 2024. And well, they didn't wait long, because we have our first batch of refreshes that was just announced by American Express in a press release today. Enhanced Delta SkyMiles American Express cards offer more rewards and benefits. In this video, I'm going to go through what is happening on the Delta cards and whether I feel it is a good deal or not. So Amex and Delta have actually set up a special web page, delta.com/mynewcardbenefits. You guys can check that out if you want, and it gives you a summary of what is changing. I'll also have an article on my website that'll tell you the same things, maybe a little bit clearer, but I can give you some highlights in this video. And yes, sorry to break it to you, this does include the introduction of a load of coupon book style credits. That may be a good thing for some people, maybe not so good for others. So let's look at the personal cards. So on the Reserve, there is $560 worth of new credits, including $120 worth of rideshare credits, that's $10 per month, a $240 Resi credit, so that's $20 back per month when you spend at restaurants you book through Resi. If you don't know, Resi is a dining website owned by American Express. It recommends really good restaurants, and I've found the restaurants on there to be really great, okay? I have used it. It's pretty awesome. Then we have a $200 Delta Stays credit. You get up to $200 back per year when you book hotels through delta.com/stays. They've also expanded the companion certificate to more destinations. They've added 2 more Sky Club guest passes per year for a total of 4, and you get Hertz President's Circle status. Not sure if that's new, but if you have the card, let me know. Now, the annual fee on the Reserve is going up from $550 up to $650, so a $100 increase. And judging by Amex's recent earnings call, that does fit with their strategy of subscription-like recurring revenue. Basically, raising annual fees and providing some credits that not everyone will completely use up, and thus Amex coming out on top. All right, let's look at the other personal cards. So on the Platinum, they have added $390 in credits. You get the $120 rideshare credit, $10 per month, $120 with Resi, so half the amount of the Reserve, and a $150 Delta Stays credit. Then they have also expanded the companion certificate on this card, and you get Hertz 5-star status, and you get added to the complimentary upgrade list after Medallion members and Reserve card members, which probably means you're so far down the list that you will never get an upgrade. But hey, it's the thought that counts. The annual fee is also unfortunately going up to $350 as of today. So that's a $100 increase, up from $250. Both the Reserve and the Platinum now feature an MQD Head Start, which gives you 2,500 Medallion qualifying dollars per year to help you get to Medallion status quicker. I'll put a chart on screen that shows how many MQDs you now need to earn the different levels of Medallion status. All right, now let's talk about the Delta Gold. This one just has a couple of changes. A $100 Delta Stays credit plus a $200 Delta Flight credit, and that is a credit it already had. It's just been increased by $100. But for the flight credit, you have to spend $10,000 in a calendar year in order to get it. And on this one, the annual fee is also increasing from $99 up to $150, so a $51 increase. All right, so those are the benefits and the annual fees that have changed, but what about the welcome bonuses? Well, those have increased too, albeit for a limited time. The Reserve is now offering 100,000 Delta SkyMiles for spending $6,000 in 6 months. That's $1,000 per month you have to spend for that. The Platinum is offering 90,000 SkyMiles for spending $4,000 in 6 months. That's just over $666 per month. A little bit of a scary amount, and I would say that one offers better value than the Reserve because it's almost as much as the Reserve, but for way less spending, 2/3 of the spending. And the Gold is offering 70,000 SkyMiles for spending $3,000 in 6 months, which is $500 per month. All those bonuses are limited time offers and end on March 27th, 2024. Now, the business versions of these cards also had big changes. For example, we now have $610 worth of credits on the Business Reserve, $440 worth of credits on the Business Platinum, and $250 worth of credits on the Business Gold. Now, it's going to be a bit repetitive to talk about all of them in one video, so for the business ones, I will include all of the changes in an article on my website that will be linked down below. So in that article, you'll find a breakdown of all the new benefits on the personal and the business cards, and also links to those cards so you can click through to my pages for them on Bankrate, where you can see their comprehensive review, and if you want, you can even click through to the application pages if you are interested. Do weigh it up though, since remember the annual fees are increasing, so you do have to think about it and think about whether it makes sense for you, considering the value you'd get out of the new credits. As much as I'd like to say, use my links guys, and I do thank you very much if you do, but I do want to stress, make sure that it is a good deal for your personal situation. So what do you guys think about these changes? Are they good or bad? Do leave your opinion in a comment below. My feeling is that, well, they did these updates obviously because they kind of annoyed everyone with the changes last year to Delta Sky Card access and stuff on the Reserve, no free guests, and axing Reserve completely on the Platinum. So, you know, they did have to do something, so it makes sense that this is the first set of cards that they're refreshing this year. But I think, you know, they did add a considerable number of credits. So for people who are willing to and have the conditions to use those credits, for just a $100 increase in most of the annual fees, or $50 on the gold, but $100 on the other two, it actually might be a pretty good deal. But for people who don't have the conditions to use those credits, then for you guys, maybe not. As always guys, subscribe to the channel if you're new. My article on this with info on all the cards is below. And if you want 15 free stocks and 8.1% APY from Moomoo, there's a link for that in the description as well. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.